So today I was in a long trying to target the all-time highs on NASDAQ. And, I faced this issue that I typically have to where, I'm in a solid trade, but sometimes it may consolidate halfway through and I start to rethink my bias, rethink, my trade idea. And, a lot of the times, I'll end up moving my stop loss closer and trailing a little bit closer. And in the end, that fucks me up and I lose a trade. But today, what I did was I stayed out the entire. I entered the trade. It was up in profit, but then it started to chop around a little bit, and I was really thinking about making that same mistake that I've made before, and moving my shit up, and just trailing my stop a little bit closer, and I learned from that experience so many different times that I decided to not do it today, and it saved me. Okay, it saved me. If I moved my stop any closer, it would have actually stopped me out today, and I would have lost like $150. Yeah, I did take a long. I'm about to make another video after this going over the recap of it, but made 950 something off of it, risked like I think 200. But yeah, that's besides the point. But the entire time I was struggling with thinking to myself, I was trying to create an outcome in my head of what's going to happen, okay? And that's something that you shouldn't be doing in trading, because you'll get emotional like I have done in the past, and you want to start moving your stop, you want to start moving it up, or you want to start moving it more towards your entry, so you're trailing your stop, or you want to move it further away so it doesn't hit your stop and you're going to be risking even more than you should be. So you don't want to do those things. And the problem that I've faced is being okay with taking a loss. All right, being okay with where your stop loss is. All right, and just playing it patient, only trailing your stop loss if it is logical. Okay, if we broke a certain level, then okay, you can trail your stop a little bit closer. But my problem in the past was I would get emotional because I would be in a decent trade. It started chopping. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna win. I'm moving my stop a little bit closer, and that's when I fucked up, because I was creating that outcome of what I already think is going to happen in the trade. But none of us can guarantee us winning a trade, okay? And, that's the thing about it, bro. All these concepts that we're using, ICT, whatever, ICT, support and resistance, all of them work, okay? If there's anyone online making money from these strategies and they show that they're profitable, you can do it as well, okay? They are 100% profitable. So, you're going to have to, go through the... go through like the learning stage of the model. You're going to have to, figure it out, and that's going to take time. But once you actually figure it out, that's when it becomes profitable. Again, the problem I had was I would attach myself a lot to the outcome of the trade, and I would try to predetermine what's going to happen. And again, none of these concepts, none of these strategies are 100% guaranteed. None of them are 100% win rate. So we got to be okay with losing. We got to be, okay with winning as well. That sounds silly, but you know what I mean. Because I was so stuck on us winning, on me winning the trade, that it looks so good that I can just move my stop a little bit closer, and that's when I typically fucked up. And it can be the same thing for if you're in drawdown, if you're always thinking about oh, this is going to be a losing trade, the instant it goes in drawdown, that's not good for your psychology. You're going to move your stop a little bit closer, so you're not going to lose as much. So that's why setting set and forget is such a great thing. I don't really do it that much because I use Top Step X, and you can't use alerts for Top Step X, sadly. So I'm kind of screwed in that situation, but it's just taking some practice over time to be able to control my emotions during the trade. Okay, and being able to, okay, is it logical for me to move my stop? Should I really move it? Is it smart to? And just go from there. If you're able to block out the emotions, and yes, it takes time. It took me, I would probably say 4 or 5 losing trades of me just losing my, moving my stop loss too close, due to bad price action, me getting emotional and thinking that, okay, like bad price action, like it's just chopping around. It can go anywhere. Right. And I'll move my stop loss closer and get cooked. It took me 4 or 5 times to finally learn that. And now I'm actually beginning to pick up on that issue, and every single time I'm faced with it, I've played it smart, and it's helped me out. It's helped me out a lot. It's got me a lot more winning trades. But yeah, boys, y'all just can't go into a trade expecting to win or lose. There's a lot of people say that you should expect, when you get into a trade, expect for you to lose, so when you lose, it's not that big of a deal. And I don't really believe in that, like you're kind of manifesting you to fucking lose. Okay, you want to be confident when you enter a trade. You don't want to go into a trade and instantly think you're going to lose. That means you're not taking the right setup. That means you're being forceful with your setup. Okay, you want to be confident. You want to be pretty confident in your setup. Okay, every single time I enter a trade, I'm pretty damn confident that I'm going to win. Okay, and again, that's come with a lot of practice. But, you can't go into a trade being extremely confident that, okay, there is no way it is 100%, it is going up here, okay, or it is going down here, and I'm going to, win this trade, right? Same thing with losing. Like I'm not going to go into a trade and instantly say, okay, I'm gonna lose this trade. Okay, let's just be okay with this trade. Okay, you got to just completely detach yourself, and whatever happens is whatever happens, right? You either get stopped out for a loss. You either your take profit gets hit for a win, or you get stopped out of break even. Okay, those are the three options. Nothing else can happen other than that. Okay, and it's up to you to decide. If you're going to let those emotions get to you while in a trade. And again, I recommend y'all boys doing set and forget. Like literally just put on a trade, set alerts for your take profit levels or your break even level, and get the fuck off the charts. A lot of my problems, early on, they would have been fixed through me setting and forgetting. But yeah, boys. Hope y'all boys got something from this video today, found something helpful from it. And if y'all want to join in the free community, it's called Creed. Just a bunch of fucking killers in there trying to level up their lives through fitness and trading. So if y'all want to join down there, that'll be in the description. And if you want to book a one-on-one with me, completely free for the time being. So yeah, you can talk about psychology issues that you got or trading issues as well, as long as it's with ICT. I'll be willing to help. Everything's it'd be in the description. So yeah, hope y'all have a blessed day. Peace out.